Hey guys, surprise, surprise. I thought maybe you guys didn't get enough glitter on the shoes. So I'm going to make some glittering ballerina slippers, or they resemble ballerina slippers, or at least. I'm doing the same thing I've done with both other pairs of shoes that I created and starting off with a nice white coat on my rocks. And now I'm going to go in and sketch my slipper or sparkling dress shoe, whatever you want to call it. Um, and I'm doing like the inner portion of the shoe first and then the glitter afterwards because the glitter is a process all in itself. Now, I did purchase a whole package of different colors of glitter. It's fine glitter, so it's not chunky glitter. It's easier to do this with a fine glitter because um, you have to do a couple of different coats of it, and it covers really, really nice when you use a finer glitter. So now this part here is the opening of our little slipper, and I am painting it a pewter gray. I am just doing my first coat with a paintbrush, and then I'm going to use a sponge to soften that down and blend it in so that there's no white showing through. I will also be using black for the bottom of the shoe on the inside, and black on the bottoms of these slippers as well. Now, it is always best to get all of this part done first, let it dry really, really well, and then move on to glitter. And I'm sure you'll understand if you've used glitter enough already, you know the process. But I would say leave glitter till last on this because you might have to do more than one sprinkling of glitter, and you don't want it getting on any of the paint that you have painted, like the inner portion of your shoe, like I'm doing here. Now on the last one with the cute little baby doll shoes with the strap, I did it backwards, and I did the strap first and then I painted the red inner portion of the shoe, and it was a bit of a pain in the butt. And so I suggested to you guys to make sure you wait till after to do the straps. So this time I'm going to set a good example, and I'm not going to strap this until after. So please listen to me this time because now I know what I'm doing. It's my mistakes that I learn from in order to teach you the right ways. So I got to make mistakes in order to teach you guys. I hope you understand. So there's the bottom part of the shoe on the inside, the black portion. I'm now just going to outline everything in black so that I can see where my glitter has to stop, because I want to make sure I only glitter up to the black line. I don't want to get any glitter on the inside or anywhere else, but you know what glitter's like. It's kind of interesting to work with. My husband would have other words to use other than interesting. Oh, how many of you know what I'm saying? So now the portion that I haven't covered in white, that's just going to be black. So you can still see the stone, and I am just painting along there with a nice flat brush, and trying not to make my line too choppy like I said in other shoe tutorials recently. I just try and get it as straight as possible, but I'm going to be covering that with a little bit of glitter, so well, some of it anyway, and we can fix it afterwards. So if you are lucky enough to be able to find two rocks the same approximate size and shape in order to make a pair, that's awesome. If you can't, you can make your own stones using molds from the Happy Dotting Company, and I will leave all of that in the description of this video. Now I'm using DuraClear triple thick gloss But you can use glue. You can use any clear crafter's glue, Elmer's glue, whatever. Anything that dries clear, you can use that, but it needs to be very sticky when you put the glitter on. So all of my white paint is perfectly dry. All my black and gray has dried properly. The only thing that's wet on here is the glue that I'm putting on now. So everywhere I want glitter to be, that's where I'm going to put the glue. Make sure you don't go over the lines and get it on the black part, or else you're going to have glitter all over the place. So I'm just keeping a nice thick layer of glue on the white part, and then hopefully the glitter only sticks to that white part. I am going to be doing two separate, what shall I call it? Two separate glitter installments, because I'm going to let it dry, brush it off, and see where glitter didn't stick, and then do it again to make sure that everything is coated in glitter. Now, like I said, I bought this set of glitter at Michael's. I believe it's Martha Stewart brand. She's got like a bunch of different jars of glitter in a package. And I scooped it up because it's nice and fine. And there's a bunch of different colors. And I actually use it for backgrounds on rocks or backgrounds on my phone grips that I paint. I use it a lot, so it's good to have, especially if you're going to make some sparkling, glittering ballet slippers. So you let that dry. Make sure you don't touch it or try and brush it off until it's dry, because you're just going to scrape it right off of there, as you can see. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to do a second coat, or second glitter installment, as I called it earlier, and make sure that all that is still white is covered in glitter properly. So as you can see, some of it didn't stick, but that's okay. We get to do it again. Make sure you do your glitter work on top of paper or on top of an old birthday card with a nice big crease in it. That way you can just dump all your excess glitter right back into the little jars. Like I said, you don't have to use the same kind of glitter, the same color of glitter. It's totally up to you. Just go to Michael's or Walmart or any craft store and look for fine glitter. You can also look online as well. But I did find mine at Michael's, luckily. Now I'm going in with a second layer in the spots that didn't take. And I'm putting a nice thick amount of glue so that this time it actually sticks. And I'm going to go all the way around where you can see all of the white. So it's going to look all cleaned up very, very soon. And then I'm going to get rid of all the extra glitter in the middle of the shoe that shouldn't be there. And if you do end up with some glitter in there, because this is really difficult to not let some of this glitter stray away from where it's supposed to be. Because I am going to be resining these at the very end, and they end up looking so beautiful. But you will end up with random glitter here and there where you don't want it, unfortunately. Look at how dreamy that looks when it's out of focus. My goodness, I hope it does that again. It looks so pretty. I don't know why I'm so attracted to sparkly things. I guess I was meant to be an artist. So I am letting all of the excess glitter drop off. I'm going to take a very light brush, very gently, get rid of all the glitter that landed in the center and brush off any extra. There it goes again, out of focus. And get rid of all the extra stuff that doesn't need to be there. I'm going to tap it off afterwards as well. And then we're going to put a clear coat of the clear stuff that I used to glue it down on. I'm going to put a coat of that over top of the glitter to keep that in place. But like I said, you will get a couple of strays here and there because it's really hard to keep millions of little pieces of glitter all in one spot. If you can do it, congratulations. So I'm just tapping off any extra, making sure that the shoe is finally covered properly the way I like it. I'm going to be going back around the bottom and fixing any of the black that needs to be straightened out. for the bottom of the shoe. But for now, I am going to use the clear glue again. Now that I have my outer portion of the shoe done, I'm going to do the straps. So we are going to do little, well, I guess ribbons, I guess you can call them, but they're also going to be the same turquoise or teal glitter that I'm using. So you just put a nice straight line across. It's like an X. Do a glue X onto the shoe and then cover it with glitter again, so that the only thing that the glitter sticks to is the X that you marked in the center of the front of your shoe here. Now they're not square at the top like ballerina slippers are, but they're close. I'm not sure how many of you are going to be able to find perfectly square-ended stones, so I'm just doing it on a roundish one. They still look absolutely adorable when they're done, but this is, once again, just to give you some inspiration. You pick the color, you pick the size, the shape, you decide. I'm just showing you what I've done in the past and what worked for me. So I am going to let all that glitter sit on the X until it's dry. Then we can brush it off and do a second coat if need be. Get any spots that weren't covered properly. And then don't forget, I have some white where it goes from glitter to black on the sides of the stone. I need to fix some of that as well up with black paint. But so far, the straps are looking really cute. This is starting to really come together. I can't wait to hear what you guys think of these little shoes. They're just so much fun. And I mean, if you have a girl with a lot of sparkle in her attitude, these are perfect for her, and perfect for baby shower or gender reveal. You can have the mom and dad open up a box of sparkling pink ballerina slippers, and it would be awesome for just a sweet little token to keep in a shadow box. Like I said with my last tutorial, you can always glue them into shadow boxes and keep them forever. They're super, super cute. If you resin them, they're actually pretty durable. My son's been playing with a set of 4 Ninja Turtle stones that I made for him, and he's still playing with them, and they still look amazing because they're covered with resin. So now that I have everything the way I want it, I've outlined everything. I will be outlining my straps with black as well to make them stand out a little bit more. But first, I'm going to keep this layer of glitter where I want it as much as possible. You can use clear glue here to cover it all, and that's just to keep the glitter in place as much as we possibly can. Now I'm taking just black paint and outlining everywhere that needs to be outlined around my straps that I've added. Yeah, just keeping a nice thick line, cleaning it up. And there are a few little bits of glitter that I'm going to brush off of here once this black paint is dry. And then basically for the name brand of the shoe, I'm going to just write my initials in gold on the black portion of the inner portion of the shoe. So you can put whatever you want in there. You get creative with it. You name your own shoes. You know what I mean? But these ones are just going to be called Rachel Mitchell's. I'm just going to put RM with gold. And I do have a mate to this one, so you will see its mate shortly, and you're not going to believe how beautiful these look resined. I absolutely fell in love with them rewatching the video even of resining them. And they, if I could have hearts on my eyes, that's what I would look like watching the resin part of this tutorial. So let me know what color you're going to make, if you're going to make any. Let me know what kind of ideas you've gotten from this one, because that's what my favorite part is. Look at these. Look at them. They are just so cute. See? Hearts over my eyes. That's me right there. And they're twins, so they look awesome. So here's where I'm going to put the RM in both shoes. They're just so cute. And the rocks weren't, they didn't look um, that much alike, but now that I made them into two little shoes, they look almost exactly the same. So that's pretty cool. It's always fun when you're happy with the outcome. When you've put so much into it and then you really love it afterwards, what a great feeling that is. So, me and my gold, I didn't put it on the last shoes or on the shoes prior, so it's being added here. You guys can add more. You can put little buckles. You can, um, what? Make some Crocs. Make some cute little Croc rocks. I should have done that myself because what a great idea that is, guys. Little Croc rocks. But yeah, you get creative. I'm making them dance for you. Why not? If that's what I can do, I'm gonna do it. And the anticipation, wait till you see these all covered in resin. My resin tutorial is going to be in the description, as well as the name of the glitters that I've used, my paintbrushes that I used. Everything you will need will be there. And if you don't have hearts coming out of your eyes now, I need you to move along to something less interesting than this. Thank you guys. You know how much I love you already. I'm hoping to get 3 tutorials up for you between today and tonight. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Aren't they gorgeous? You you let me know what you're going to do. I'd love to hear about it. And send me pictures too on Facebook or Rachel's Rocks Canada at gmail.com. Bye guys.